The Wisconsin Badgers opened the season last weekend with a Big Ten series at Ohio State. And after a 3-1 loss on Friday, the Badgers built a 3-0 lead on Saturday, but the Buckeyes rallied for a 4-3 win. A lot of lessons to be learned. And now the Badgers open their home slate this weekend against St. Cloud State. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Tony Granado joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
You'll hear things like, you're gonna need to see a specialist.
That what you have is serious, like really serious.
And then you meet them, your medical team.
With research and clinical trials and new treatments.
With better procedures that lead to better results.
Then it hits you, you're gonna be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get 2.49% APR for 48 months on a new Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Joined by Badgers head coach Tony Granado. A tough weekend last weekend to start the series. You faced a veteran-laden Ohio State team. They played well on Friday, win 3-1. Your team bounced back and had a 3-0 lead, and then obviously it was a disappointing end to that game on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday's game, we positioned ourselves really well to win. We did what we were supposed to do on the road, go out, get the first goal, give yourself a lead. And then it started to fall apart with the penalties, and it put ourselves in a tough spot. But we went in the third period up by a goal. When you're on the road and you're up by a goal, you want to eliminate chances really at both ends. You want to just play a conservative period. We didn't do enough offensively to generate enough to try to finish the game off. That was probably the disappointing side. The good side was we didn't give up a lot at our end, but they capitalized on 2 of their 4 shots. They went in the net. They won. And so there were some good things. Important thing for us is to realize that, consistency in any sport or any team is going to be, whether you have success or not, how consistent can you be? And in this series, there were parts of the series you're saying, man, oh man, we're firing on all cylinders, and then something would happen and take us a while to get our momentum back. And I think that's the learning lesson from week 1 is we have to just be more consistent and understand that parts of the game aren't going to be perfect, and when they're not, you got to figure out how to get going your way again.
Yeah. Among the other bright spots, we saw 2 freshmen score their first collegiate goals. Cruz Lucius on Friday, Jack Horbach on Saturday, and Charlie Strammel, freshman centerman, won like 25 of 37 faceoffs and set up a power play goal by Brock Caufield. All good signs for those 3 young men.
Oh, great signs. Dexheimer made a great play on one of the other goals, and Lucius's goal. So the freshmen came in and settled into college hockey really well. So that was a very bright spot on the weekend. And again, we jumped right into Big Ten play out of the gate against a pretty good team. We're going to play another really good team here against St. Cloud this weekend. I think it's a good way for our guys to understand that college hockey is fast, it's physical, it's competitive, and it gives them a little bit of confidence because they did have some offensive success. But I also feel they'll get it fast too. They're all really good players that had a really good start to their college careers.
Yeah, a number of players on this Badgers roster know how physical and fast college hockey can be, including Brock Caufield in his 5th year. Let's take 2 minutes with the Stevens Point native. Well, Brock, you're one of a few Wisconsin Badgers that get a 5th year of eligibility. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Grad school's nice.
Was it a difficult decision to use that extra year of eligibility because of the pandemic, or was it an easy one?
Tony and I talked about it over Christmas, and to me it felt like a no-brainer. If you're given an opportunity to come back to school like this, might as well take it. So I was excited to get that opportunity.
Yeah, did you have any feelers from any pro clubs or any other opportunities outside the University of Wisconsin, or no?
Not much, no. I just decided around Christmas I was going to come back and hopefully try my luck now.
Yeah, I would say if you have a strong 5th year, maybe the phone will be ringing a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is that a goal to get to that next level? You've been a hockey player since you were, since your mom had you, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to stop either, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an alternate captain this year. I know that means a lot to you here in your home state, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It means a lot to, especially with the guys that are captains this year. We've grown up together and went through a lot of stuff, so it means a lot.
Yeah. As a group of captains, what have you discussed as you head into this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously turning a page towards, we had a really high year, low year, and now we're trying to, get back on track. And with a new group of guys, I mean, we got large group of new guys, so trying to get them on the same page and trying to get everyone going together before we start here.
Yeah, Brock, it happens every year. When you get into a new season, people ask you about last season. How quickly would you just like to forget about last season, or has that already happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to forget about it, but I mean, we learned from it a lot, and I know it's in our minds. We know it wasn't perfect. We know it wasn't good by any standards, so we're trying to prove ourselves this year.
Yeah, and you have some new pieces, some young pieces, some actually freshmen who are a little bit older. What do you like about the makeup of this club so far early on?
Yeah, I mean, on the ice, I mean, you can see that everyone's flying, everyone's looking good so far, but I think just as a group, we're sticking together. We had a good summer and then a good fall here, so we're all excited to get going finally, but it's been good to get around the guys and build some chemistry.
Brock got his degree in May in personal finance. Now he's taking his master's courses in sports leadership. He could pretty much do anything, I think. He's just a bright young man on and off the ice, but I could see him being a coach someday, don't you?
Absolutely. I think that, Brock is going to, I think he's given himself a chance to have a really good opportunity at pro hockey when he does leave here. But I do think someday down the road, like you said, he'll be involved in the game of hockey in one way, shape, or form, and coaching sounds like the right alley for him.
All right, so St. Cloud State, former WCHA rival, is in town this weekend. They're 2-0. They were idle last weekend. A couple of years ago, they made it to the national championship game, lost to UMass. They have a lot of speed. I think that's what stands out most about the Huskies, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. They get the big rink back in their place as well. They skate. They work, so it's going to be a good test for us this weekend. But it's always nice to bring back, old rivalries, and certainly St. Cloud is one of them.
And being at home too, protect
it's nice
home
to be
ice.
Home. Love it.
Yes, exactly. Tony, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Brad.
Sure, that's Badgers head coach Tony Granado. Wisconsin and St. Cloud State face off Friday and Saturday night, both at 7 o'clock. Both are on the Badgers Sports Network, and both are on Bally Sports Wisconsin. For Tony, Jay Williams, and Stephanie Olson, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,